Coming up on this edition of the Newsfeed, the Virginia Tech Muslim Student Association is working to foster dialogue between students and Muslims. Find out how they are doing so on Virginia Tech's campus. Plus, Virginia Tech's own radio station, WUVT's radiothon, is in full swing. Learn all about their innovative plans to raise money. And a group of Virginia Tech freshmen have been selected to make a prototype for NASA. Find out what they are working on and how NASA selected their project. Those stories and more are just ahead. Hello, and thanks for joining us for this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm Judy Asaf. The CVS off of University City Boulevard is preparing to move to a new location. The CVS will move to a new building across the street as a part of the University Crossroads project. The move will begin in the beginning of April. CVS will stock the new store in April and will open its doors in early May. Kirk Johnson, the managing member of the real estate developing company CIBMM, says the CVS will have a drive-through pharmacy. CVS will be the first business to open in University Crossroads.
We hope to revitalize this commercial corridor. There's a lot of vibrant businesses in the mall and on UCB, and we think the project will really bring it to life.
Other businesses that will be in the area are 2 hotels, a Panda Express, a tropical smoothie, and a McAllister's Deli. Other businesses will be announced as construction continues. This project will bring in about $1 million in tax revenue to the town and about 50 new jobs. University Crossroads will be completed summer 2017. For most students, their classes are structured to prepare them for their careers post-graduation. But what happens when your class doubles as a job and you're not just earning class credit, but you're earning a salary as well? Newsfeed reporter Chloe Spillane has more on the student-run design firm, 4Design.
Henderson serves not only as the hub for the School of Visual Arts, but also as the home for the student-run firm, 4Design. A fully functioning graphic design firm, 4Design is a class that doubles as a business for 11 students in the design program. 4Design provides select students with a semester-long internship, class credit, and a stipend, all for a business run out of the basement of their classroom building.
Typically we have meetings every Monday, and then we break into small groups and we just work on projects. They last anywhere from a week to the entire semester.
Just like any other design firm, 4Design takes on a variety of projects for both clients within the university, as well as private and nonprofit organizations up and down the East Coast. From print to web and everything in between, 4Design's main purpose is to serve their clients' needs.
So what I love in particular about 4Design is the unique experience to have face-to-face time with real clients. It's an experience that's unique to a student-run agency, and it's pretty useful looking for my first job out of college.
Though spearheaded by one faculty member, Jeff Joyner, the entire company is comprised of student employees. The group likes to use the phrase, "We don't just act professional, we are professional," to ensure that they're taken just as seriously as any other firm in the field.
Though they may not have their own office building, the students of 4Design still mean business. Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Chloe Spillane.
The Muslim Student Association is a student-run organization and is one of the most diverse groups here on campus. In this next report, I go over the MSA hosting and celebrating Islam Awareness Week. This past week, the Muslim Student Association hosted quite a few events in honor of celebrating Islam Awareness Week here at Virginia Tech. Some of the events included meeting a Muslim, trying on and learning more about hijabs, guest speakers, and even displaying some Arabic art pieces.
So what we had hoped was to get people out and to come and talk, those who are interested, those who are confused, those who just want to know more about Islam, to come out and to find more information, get get their questions answered, and just to gauge their interest in Islam.
These students wanted to help enlighten other Virginia Tech students about the Islamic religion and help reduce any misconceptions that may appear.
It was definitely a new experience for me because my family, we grew up Christian, and so being in America and with like the fear epidemic that's like going around and like how they view that religion, like Islam and Islamic people, it's really hard to know what to believe. So when I went out and I like saw their events and like how they talked to people and how they were willing to talk to people, that was, I don't know, it felt like a breath of fresh air because I felt like I was seeing them as people, not as people objectified to be like this way or that way. And especially on a college campus, I think this type of awareness is really important.
It's that time of the year again. WUVT's Spring Radiothon had its launch Monday, March 28th. The semi-annual fundraiser hosted by WUVT featured its mobile station with a prize wheel, as well as themed radio shows throughout the week. Newsfeed reporter Katie Carreras has more in this report.
After decorating the WUVT office and Squire Student Center, the staff was ready for Radiothon to start. I'm outside McBride Hall, where WUVT has set up their station since 9 a.m. to collect funds for renovations. This Radiothon's theme is based on the updates they hope to make.
So our theme this year is Push WUVT into the future. We kind of came about it because all of our music is in analog format, so we have a lot of CDs and vinyl. And the cool thing with that is that not many people do that anymore, but the bad thing is it degrades over time. So we want to, for archival purposes, digitize all that. So we want to turn it into digital music so that we can have it forever. My show is going to be, it's called Under the Sheets Between the Covers, The Return of Covers and Cat Facts. So I'm going to be playing cover music and making up facts about cats on Friday from 3:30 to 5.
Other WUVT staff members have something different planned.
My show is going to be on this Thursday from noon to 2 p.m. It's called 50 Years of Weird, and it involves alternating songs between the 1960s and the 2010s.
Zurge said that WUVT's yearly goal is $25,000 and that they have already made about $1,000 within the first few hours. Katie Carreras reporting for the Newsfeed.
Just ahead on the newsfeed, learn how a group of Virginia Tech students are working with NASA to create a robotic prototype. That story and more after this break.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to the newsfeed. 3 freshman students at Virginia Tech have been designing and testing a device to be used in a NASA space mission. The 3 are taking part in a challenge set out by NASA and have been working on this project since October. For this next report, we go to Trevor Scott in the studio.
Thanks, Judy. In this next report, I take a look at what 3 freshman students on campus have been designing for NASA's asteroid redirect mission. 3 first-year students at Virginia Tech, Jackie Bertone, Mitchell Woodhouse, and Benjamin Behet, have been designing a boom, or a robotic arm, for a NASA space mission. They call themselves the Lee Team, named after their residence hall.
We're building a small tool that's approximately 18 inches long. It has to weigh less than 15 pounds and support 150 pounds of weight. And that tool needs to extend out and hook onto the ARV vehicle right here, so the astronaut can get out of the crew vehicle, clip in, and safely cross the gap.
The designs are a part of the NASA Micro G-Next Challenge, which challenges undergraduates to design, create, and to test a tool to assist with a real space exploration problem.
Among those, the handle mechanism we had is based off a cylinder right now, and it turns around, and we can't have it turning, so we're going to switch that to a rectangular handle. So small tweaks that we didn't think of ahead of time.
The Lee Team has been working on this project since October, and in April will travel to Houston, Texas to test their boom.
It's kind of the that's the really cool thing about this entire process is all of these universities are all working towards one goal. Just like with NASA, just like with the International Space community. It's all just working towards one goal, for humanity to eventually go out and colonize another planet.
In late April, the lead team will be visiting Houston along with other members of the challenge. Until then, they are doing their best to get the word about what they have been doing. I'm Trevor Scott reporting. Back to you, Judy.
Spring in Blacksburg means warm weather, outdoor activities, and lots of people around campus, many of them new faces. Late March into April is a busy time for campus, with high school students and their families making their trip to Virginia Tech to see if it's the right fit for them. Newsfeed reporter Morgan Conklin has more on this busy time in Blacksburg.
With the influx of high school students and their families, Virginia Tech is a bustling place this time of year. During high school spring break, thousands of extra visitors come to visit Blacksburg, but it's handled in a very organized way, thanks in part to work put on by the Undergraduate Admissions Office and Hokie ambassadors.
At this point in the year, we're really dealing with two groups of students. One of those is students who are seniors and who have been offered admission, and so they're visiting Virginia Tech kind of as a final look. In addition to that, we're also accommodating and catering to high school juniors, almost rising seniors, because they are gearing up their college search process.
In order to accommodate the increase of visitors, the admissions office holds more sessions during this time.
During this time of year in the spring, in addition to all of our daily visits, we have at least 2 information sessions every day of the week, and then Monday and Friday it's 3 information sessions.
The campus tour schedule has also been adjusted to make room for all the families that want to visit Virginia Tech.
So one of the things that's different about high school spring break, which is the period that we're currently in, is that we have a lot more frequency of tours, and our tours have 100 people, so about 25 per tour guide versus our general about 15 to 17.
Hokie ambassadors take pride in their time with campus visitors in order to show them the essence of the Hokie spirit.
Since I'm a transfer student, so I've seen the opportunities Virginia Tech has given me in addition to other students, and I try to make it a point to give as many tours as I can each semester, just because I get a lot of enjoyment out of them, and we are volunteer tour guides, and I just want to show other people the host of opportunities Virginia Tech has given me as a student.
Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Morgan Conklin.
Regular information sessions and tours are scheduled to resume April 2nd. Students in financial trouble have resources they might not know about. A food pantry created in 2012 is still up and running for the Tech students in need. 209 Manana Ministries is in the top floor of the Wesley House, the United Methodist Campus Ministry, located on the corners of Roanoke Street and ODE Street, directly across from the Architecture Annex. The food pantry caters specifically to Tech students, and the volunteers you'll find there are mostly Tech students themselves. Shift leader Addie Guthrie has been working there since fall 2014.
It's a food pantry for Virginia Tech students that's run pretty much by Virginia Tech students, which makes it really unique and also very personal, which I think is really cool to be able to serve other students that are in our community, and also provide a resource that the students who are being served can interact with other students. It is a point system, so each individual who comes to shop at the pantry receives 50 points to shop for themselves, and if they have a dependent like a spouse or a child, they get an additional 25 points to shop with for each dependent.
209 Manana Ministries is open in the Wesley House on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 4 to 6:30 p.m. and accept anyone with a Hokie passport. That will wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed. If you have a story idea for the Newsfeed, let us know. Send us an email at thenewsfeednrv@gmail.com. And as always, you can also connect with the Newsfeed on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching. I'm Judy Asaf.